Good morning, everyone. Had to turn my phone off and turn it back on again because I was sideways. It wasn't going to work for me. So sometimes that happens. And you know what? It's true what they say. Turn it off, turn it back on. Sometimes that works. And that's what I had to do this morning to get back to you guys. How are you doing? Happy Friday. It is Fun-Fold Friday here. Perhaps you thought I wasn't going live today because it is a holiday. It's Good Friday. However, I told my husband, I was like, well, I didn't even think about not working on Friday, or, it never feels like work to me. So I guess that's probably why, but he's off today. And so is my daughter and my son. So we're going to spend some time together later, and we have the Easter weekend coming up to look forward to. So that's exciting. How are you all doing? Thank you for popping in. Hello, Michelin from sunny Florida. Thanks for being here with me. I have a super cute card to share with you guys today for Fun-Fold Friday. I have, we're going to do some punch art. I love Stampin' Up! Punches. Always have, probably always will, right? Punches are so easy. You put them in your hand, you put the cardstock in, and you punch them. Anybody can do it. You don't have to have a ton of stuff to be able to have fun with punches. You do not need anything, just basically the punch and the cardstock. Hi, Jen. Thank you for being here with me live. Hi, Betty from Minnesota. My goodness, thank you all for popping in. Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm going to show you today that is retiring. I checked it at 10 o'clock last night before I went to bed. It was still available. First thing I did this morning was check. This is what we do during this retiring period, right? Check. This is what I do anyway. I check all the time. I'm checking. Is it available? Is it available? Is it sold out? As of about 40 minutes ago, everything I'm going to show you was available, but you guys know things are literally flying off the Stampin' Up! Shelves with this last chance list. And some of the products I'm going to show you today, I'm really sad. They're retiring. I'm not sad because I own them, because I'm keeping them, right? I'm sad because I can't showcase them anymore because I won't be able to offer them to people. So as a demonstrator, I get sad when things retire because I can't promote it, right? Okay, thank you all for being here. Hi, Lynn Ann from Minnesota. The sun is shining so bright and the birds are singing. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. Oh my, yeah, I think we're going to be in for a real good day here today. We got some good weather coming up. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Yes, my daughter's feeling better. Thank you for asking. She's feeling much, much better now. So it must have just been a cold or something. So praying that my husband and I don't get it, whatever it was, so far so good. We're doubling up on our vitamins too. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to get right into this card here. I got a lot of stuff on my desk to share with you. So post your comments below. Any questions you have, I will come back. And I see my friend Jen is here, and she's also really good at nabbing your comments too. And if she can get to you, and she's super, super knowledgeable with Stampin' Up! Stuff. So thank you, Jen, if you want to watch out for any comments for me. And all right, I think that's about it for now. We'll just get started. Thank you for your well wishes for Amanda. Yeah, she's feeling better, and that's so wonderful, right? It's nothing worse when your kids are sick. She's not a kid, she's 17, but still, they'll always be our kids, right? Okay, let me put my Yellowstone mug down. Did you guys see that? My friends from the US, you probably know what this is as soon as you see it, right? We went to Yellowstone with a group of friends, families, a few years ago, and it was like the best trip, right? We did so many fun things. Yellowstone was definitely somewhere that we couldn't get it all in one trip. I definitely need to go back. All right, so I've got this mug to remind me that we have to go back. Plus, it's a nice big mug, right? I love big mugs. Okay, here we go. Hi, Polly from North Carolina. Thank you for being here with me. Here we go. We're going to get started on this one. And let's flip the camera. All right, there's my backyard. Still that little strip of snow against the fence, but it's melting. It is melting. And look what I have on my desk, you guys. Oh my. Deep breath for these ones. I love gnomes. Now, post in the comment. I'm interested to know, are you team gnome or no team gnome? Some people love gnomes, and I've learned Some people don't like them, but I like the cutesy gnomes, right? And these are the cutesy gnomes, and these are the gnome dies that I am so sad that they are retiring. I'm so sad. They are still available, you guys. They are, let me grab my little red sheet here and see what they are. $43 in Canada. Item code 159625. Yes. Yeah, Jen is saying, I think Jen just said she can respond to questions in French. Thank you, my friend Jen. I know a little bit of English. I think that's what Jen just said. Okay, so we're going to play with these today. Now, I've separated them. This side of my magnetic sheet has dies that can be used just by themselves. And this side over here has dies that coordinate with stamps. And we also have a stamp set called the Friendly Gnomes that you can cut out all of these shapes here. But we're going to focus on this part of my magnetic sheets over here today. And we're going to cut out these parts up here to make a gnome. So this is why I want to bring this to your attention, because these are available, but they're going to sell out. I'm surprised they're even available, because you can make gnomes forever with these ones here. These, obviously, you need the stamps to be able to stamp and cut out that shape and for it to make sense, right? But over here, you can cut out any kind of designer series paper for the hat, the boot, his little shoes can be any color. And of course, his beard, I'm going to make it white, but you could make it orange or gray or whatever color you want, right? And this little oval is for his nose. So let's get right to that. We're going to cut out the pieces and make the gnome first. All right, so I'm going to grab my little mini boss here. And first thing I want to do, I've got all my scrap paper. I'm going to use, do you guys want to see the card first? I'm going to show you the card first. Let me show you the card so that you can know what we're going to make. I always forget to do that. And I know some of you like to see it. Here's what we're going to make today, you guys. We're making an Easter bunny gnome card. Isn't he cute? With his little Easter basket and his little Easter bunny ears. Oh my gosh. And it's a horizontal center step card, okay? So it opens like this, and there's the inside part, and there's the front, and I'm going to show you how to make the basket, the ears, what punches I used, and you're going to definitely want to grab these. Team Gnome, look at all the Team Gnomes. Thanks, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you guys like this one. Okay, let's get started. So for his hat, I have brought in, this is paper called the Gingham, Country Gingham, okay? So this is in the mini catalog, and it's retiring, you guys. I'm just going to flip with my fingers here and show you. Like, there are tons and tons of patterns. It's all the gingham plaids, and it's leaving. I'm so sad. We've got petal pink, balmy blue, mint macaron, and I think that's probably why this is retiring. Well, usually DSP, oh, thanks, Krista. I'm so happy you like that one. Usually DSP retires when, yes, mint macaron is retiring. Okay, so mint macaron is in here and it's retiring. Plus, DSP usually retires from every catalog. You're going to rethink them. Yeah. You're not crazy for them? Okay. Now, I like the cutesy ones. I don't like the weird looking gnomes, but I do like the cutesy ones. I just think he's so adorable with, you know, they're hiding underneath their hats. So today I'm going to use this pattern to do his little hat. You can, you know, I have lots and lots of scrap pieces. So keep your scrap pieces, you guys, so that you can cut out small things like this little hat, right? Okay, so let me grab my platform. We're going to just put all of this on here. So grab my gnome dies. We need a hat. So I'm just going to trim this down because I don't need the full piece. Put that on my platform. That'll sit right there. Whoops. There we go. Now for his face, or his beard, sorry, we're going to use basic white. Again, I'm taking some scrap here, and we're going to put that right there. And we've got his little feet. We're going to use a retiring color, you guys. I'm so sad. Pear Pizzazz is leaving. We're going to use a little piece of Pear Pizzazz. Now, I've checked on the cardstock. Cardstock is, if you need cardstock in Pear Pizzazz has been around for a long, long time. If you need more cardstock, it is available. And so there's his feet. Now, the other color that's leaving, and I'm super sad about, is Blushing Bride. Now, I'm going to use Blushing Bride. And I just need a little tiny piece like that. going to put that nose die on there, okay? So I've got that all on my platform here. And let's move my dies out of the way. And we'll bring in my little blue mini boho blue. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can get the boho blue in the month of April for, I think it's $86, like the normal price of the mini. But only demonstrators can get it in the month of April. So if you're thinking about getting that starter kit, you could put this in your starter kit. If there are supplies left, enough left, inventory left, they are going to open it up to customers on May 2nd, okay? So, but the best way, I always say the best deal, is to get the starter kit. Okay, I'm trying to not have to, oh, where'd that go? I'm trying not to have to put washi tape on top. We're just going to go through here today. Hopefully we can get this lined up and get it to go. There we go. Okay, in we go and away we go. All right, so putting my mini boss off to the side, I'm just going to swipe all of this onto my desk and we will sort it out. Okay, so I'm done with my little mini boss. So let's put that over there and let's sort out what I have here. Yes, Charlene says she loves her mini boss that she got in her starter kit. Yes, Charlene, and you were so smart to join during celebration and get that little mini boss in your kit. And now that I did not know, people have asked me, are they going to sell the mini boss? And I really honestly didn't know. And I was surprised when I saw that it's available to demonstrators right now. So grab one if you're a demonstrator. Okay, so let's get this white little beard out of here. So I'm just going to use my take your pick tool. Oh, that's not the end I want. I want the pokey tool. So let's twist that around. There. And now I'm just going to poke the little holes at the back of the dies here and just help that out. So take a look, you guys. These are the pieces I'm going to use to make my gnome. So cute. Now I love the beard, because the beard and the nose, because they've got it all, it's all embossed here, right? So I'm going to bring in my liquid glue and I'm going to put glue right here on the sides and the nose and right there. Super easy. And I'm also going to put a little bit of glue right across the feet and you'll see how quickly this little gnome goes together. Okay, let's put my dies back. All right, so let's grab my glue. And we're going to just do what I just mentioned here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right along the sides, along his nose, and along that side right there. I'm going to put the nose down first. I've seen some people put the nose on top. I want to have mine, oh, let's get my putty end going here. I want to have my little nose underneath the hat, because usually their hats are pulled down and the nose is just peeking out from underneath. So I'm just going to take the hat, put that right on top like that. And that's it for the facial part of my gnome. Then I'm going to pick this up and we're going to put that on. I forgot to put the glue. I'm just going to put a little strip right there. And this is going to sit right on top like that. So his feet are just sticking out the bottom. How easy was that, right? That took me like, what, 10 seconds to put them together once I had the pieces cut. Okay, so now I made my gnome into a bunny. Let me show you how we did that, how I did that. I'm going to move my little gnome off to the side over here. I'm going to bring in some scrap cardstock. I'm bringing in a piece of crumb cake cardstock. And to make my bunny ears, I looked at all my punches. I was trying to figure out how am I going to get those bunny ears. I'm using the the Dragonflies punch. Now this punch is carrying over into the new catalog. It's carrying over so we can still keep using it. So I'm super happy about that. I'm just going to take my crumb cake cardstock, come in from the side, and I just want this part, like half of the big dragonfly. Punching that out, and then I'm just going to grab my snips. I'm going to snip off these edges that I don't need, and I'm going to take my snips and I'm just going to cut this in two, like that. So those are going to be my bunny ears. Now I'm going to want to put something in the middle of the bunny ears, so I was trying to figure out how to do that. Well, I'm going to use the punch that's leaving. Another punch that's leaving. I'm really sad about this one. This is the medium daisy punch. It is on sale for $14.40, you guys. You can punch daisies till the cows come home with this punch. And then, oh, it's such an adorable little punch. I'm sad to see it go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the daisy punch in. I'm going to cut, I just need 2 of the petals. So I'm just going to do like this. Pop it in the side and just do 2 petals. That's going to be the inside parts of my ears. Not my ears, the bunny's ears, or the gnome's ears. Okay, so I'm just snipping these apart with my snips like that. And they don't need to be perfect because they're going to be tucked behind his hat. So don't stress about being perfect. I'm just going to add a little glue right in the center of those ears like that. And then I'm going to grab my take your pick tool and pick up, oh, I got too much. Look at the putty. If you keep turning it, this is what happens. It keeps coming out the top. You don't need that much. So I just tear that off and throw it in the garbage. I just need a little tiny piece to be able to pick up those blushing bride inside parts of the ear, like so. So they kind of look like bunny ears now, don't you think? Okay, so let's go ahead and put some more glue on. I'm going to put glue on the bottom parts of these bunny ears, just down here. If I can get my glue going again. Let's see, this one's almost out, but I refuse to give up on it if there's still glue in there, you know, because we got to use all the glue. And I use my silicone mat to do this too, to get that little dried glue bit off. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got it flowing again. Okay, so there's my glue at the bottom of each bunny ear. And let's put my glue away, swipe that up. And now I'm going to bring my gnome back. And I like to just take the gnome, and I'm just going to gently come in here and put that bunny ear on the back right there. And then we're going to put this one over on this side. And there we have it. We have his bunny ears on the back. How easy was that, right? Okay, so there's my gnome with the bunny ears. We're going to now do the little basket. So for the basket, what I'm going to use is another punch. It's this punch art. We're going to use the double oval punch, okay? So the double oval punch, I'm going to make a basket out of crumb cake. So I'm going to bring in another piece of scrap crumb cake, and I'm going to come in here and I just need a smaller piece. Do I have a smaller piece? Yes, the one that I use for the bunnies. I'm just going to snip off the end, throw that away, bring in my oval punch, and I just want the bottom one, not the scallop one, but the bottom one. So I'm coming in here, and I'm going to just snip like about a quarter of the punch because we don't need a huge basket. So that's going to be the bottom part of my basket. All I need to do now is take my snips and just snip off the bottom to give a flat bottom to my basket. So there's my basket, the bottom, but we need a handle on the basket. So here's what you do. You take your punch and that oval that I just punched out, I'm coming back into the punch. I'm going to pop this in and I'm going to use the negative image, okay? So here we go. We've got, can you guys see what I'm doing here? I'm lining this up so that I get the ring. Okay, so that's going to be the handle of my basket. Let's shake that out. It's stuck in there. Okay, there we go. So there's the handle of my basket, okay? So you can trim it to make it smaller. So I'm just going to grab my snips again, move all these punches out of the way here, and I'm just going to snip right across like that, okay? And now I want to add just a tiny bit of glue. And it's not perfect, but you know what? No punch art is like no paper crafting is perfect. So you don't need to stress about making the handle on your basket perfect, but you can, you know, do you. If you want to do it over again, you can, but I'm just going to go with this. I think I'm happy with it. So let's do this. We're going to pick up the basket. We're going to put it right on top of the handle like that. I got a little extra glue there. Let's see. Let's just pick that up again and we'll pop it right there. Just going to use my finger to remove a little of that excess glue. Okay, and let's see. Kind of looks okay. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to go with it. Now, if this happens to you and you have a little bit of extra cardstock there, you can just bring in your snips and trim it. So there's my little Easter basket. Okay, so Again, keeping track of that glue. You don't want the extra glue on your fingers because, oh, it makes your fingers so sticky, and then everything sticks to your fingers, right? So we can't give this gnome an empty Easter basket. We need to put eggs in the basket. So I'm going to bring back that medium daisy punch again, and I'm going to bring in that Blushing Bride. I'm going to snip two of the very tips of the blooms. So I've got two Blushing Bride. These are going to be the eggs in the basket. I'm going to use a little bit of Mango Melody, and I don't need two, actually. I just need one. So just one. Got an extra Blushing Bride one there. Okay, so we need, what else? Colorful eggs, right? Anybody else going to decorate some eggs? My daughter's 17, as I mentioned, but you know what? I am a girl of tradition, so I'm definitely going to be decorating eggs. And what I've learned with teenagers, because my son is going to be 27 this month, but anyway, he's a good sport too, because I've talked about him several times on the video. He does recreational therapy with the seniors at the it's not a nursing home, it's a retirement residence, and he loves to do fun things with them. So anyway, back to Easter. I'm definitely going to be doing Easter egg decorating, and you know what I found? If you just do it, if you start it and you're at the table and your kids are around, chances are they're going to sit with you. They're going to see you, and maybe they feel sorry for you. I don't know. And they want to do it with you, right? But whatever the reason, just do it, right? Just have fun. Do the fun things. It doesn't matter the age of your kids. You know, tradition is tradition, right? Okay, so I'm lining these eggs up here on my silicone mat. And again, they don't have to be perfect either. You can try and make them more symmetrical, but you want to put them close together. I put the glue on the inside part of the basket like that. And then I'm just going to take that and lay it down on top of those eggs and let that glue pick up the eggs. And the green one, the Pear Pizzazz one, might need a little extra glue. We'll see. No, it looks pretty good. And you can use your Take Your Pick tool, and you got wiggle room, right? You got wiggle room with this tool. And you can also, you could put them out towards the front. I'm just going to leave them like that. Let's flip it over, and then we're going to add glue to the back like this. And then we can go ahead and put that right on the gnome. So I'm going to pick it up with the Take Your Pick tool so I don't get glue on my fingers. And then I'm just going to touch the edges, hopefully. Oh, and the putty came off. Okay. So then this is going to go right down here like this on my gnome. And there's his little Easter basket. Now, if you really want to be creative, you could use your oval punch, and you could cut him some little arms that come around the side. I'm just going to leave it like that. He's kind of, you know, he's there with his feet. He's got his little Easter basket. Maybe he's sitting. I don't know, because that beard is so big, right? So there's my punch art for my gnome, my little Easter bunny gnome with his Easter eggs. Now let's do the fun fold part of this card. Okay, so for this card, we're going to need, thank you, Jen. We're going to need our paper trimmer. And I have a full piece of a crumb cake cardstock. I'm going to cut it in half, the long side, the 11-inch side, at 5.5. Okay, so you can make 2 cards out of a sheet of cardstock. I'll put that one off to the side. Then we're going to take this piece here. I need to cut 2 lines on both sides of the short. His arms are under his beard, Joy says. Yes, exactly. That's where they are. They're under that beard. Okay, so we're going to cut 2 slits, 2 lines, whatever you want to call them, on each side of the long side from 1 inch to 5.25. So we're going to bring in our cardstock. We're going to line this up at the 1 inch mark, and we're going to come down here, and we're going to use the cutting blade and going to pierce the cardstock. So I'm bringing my blade down. I'm going to pierce it at 1. Okay, I'm pushing because the blade is right in the center of this gray, dark gray, and we are going to pull this back to 5.25. So here we go, 5.25. I'm going to stop at 5.25. And then this is what I get right here, like this. I want to do that again on the other side. So line it up at 1 inch. and we're going to pierce the cardstock at 1. You can actually feel it when you do that. You can actually hear it too if it's quiet. 1 inch, and then we're going to cut all the way back to 5 1/4. So essentially I have the same 2 cuts on both sides. Now we do the scoring. We're going to turn our cardstock along the long side at the top, and I'm going to move my cutting blade down to the bottom. I don't need that. I'm going to be scoring from now on in. So now we're going to turn it, and we're going to score along the 8 1/2 inch side at 1, 2, and 5 1/4. Okay. So, but at the 1 inch mark, we're going to score only on the top and bottom. So I don't want to score in the center, just the top and bottom. So we're going to do this. We're going to go right here, and then I'm lifting, and then I'm scoring down here. Slide it over to 2 inches, and we'll do the same thing. You can do the bottom first because I'm already there. 2 inch, and then 2 inch up here. And then we're going to also score at 5 1/4. So moving on down to 5 1/4, we're going to score on the top and on the bottom. Then we're going to score the inside section of those cut marks at the 4 1/4 inch mark. This is my half inch, the halfway mark, right? So we're just going to cut. We're going to bring in the score tool. I'm going to press into my cardstock in the middle, and I'm going to go right to the other cut line. I want to hold this closer and show you something. If you're wondering where is the middle of this big thing, it has a line here and a line here, and then there's do you see that little teeny tiny dot? That's where the piercer is. Okay, so that's where the little blade, if I open this up and show you, that's exactly where that point is. So when you've got it like this and you're like, well, where is the middle? It's right where that point is, and it's right where these little lines are, in case you didn't notice that on your paper trimmer before. I just want to show you. And the cutting blade has the same little dot and the lines there. Okay, so that's it. That's all we need. So now we're going to fold on these score lines. It's going to be a mountain and a valley. So we got a mountain here, then a valley. And then we've got the next one is going to be a mountain. And then these naturally will fold down into valleys. Look at that. So easy. And then you can grab your bone folder and you can reinforce those score lines so that your card sits properly. And it will definitely fit into an envelope because it's 4 1/4 high by 5 1/2 like our normal cards. Isn't that fun? And it just opens like this and it stands like that. So now we get to do the decorating, the fun part. So I've mentioned a couple of things that are retiring already, right? The Gnomes dies are retiring. The medium daisy is retiring. The gingham paper is retiring, right? The designer series paper, this here is retiring. And I have another pack of paper I'm going to bring in now that's retiring, and it is amazing. It is called the, let me grab the package. This one right here, it's Rain or Shine 12 by 12 paper, and I am so surprised that this is still available. This paper is amazing, and this pattern is the pattern we're going to use today. So it coordinates with the Rain or Shine suite, and I have featured this with my retreat to go. Oh my gosh, my retreat attendees got pillow gifts and projects and everything using this paper. It is so amazing, and it's got shine on all of it. Like this one, the clouds are shiny. So every single page, as I've shown it several times on my videos here. If you need me to show it again, just let me comment below if you want to see all the sheets, but I can show them at the end of the video if you haven't seen it. But what we're using for my, it's so beautiful paper, Krista, I agree. But what I'm using on my project today is this sheet. So it's 12 by 12. I just chopped it down to 6 by 6 here. The daisies are at the bottom, then it comes up into the sky with the embossed clouds. So cute. So for my card, I have my pieces all cut here, and all of this will be in the PDF over on my blog later today, okay? So first I have a piece of old olive, and it's going to have the clouds on the top. That's going to go in the center like this. So I'm going to mount that together. That's going to be the center. So let's do that. And then I have the same size as the clouds. I have a piece of basic white for the inside. So we're gonna glue all this down now. So let's grab my glue, put my DSP on top of the old olive here, like so, just a tiny little mat around there. Okay, so let's add the glue to this piece and put that in the middle. That center panel right here. It's like my focal point, right? So that's going on there. And then I also have a piece of the daisy paper, the bottom portion of that same DSP. That's going to go across here like this. So let's add our glue. I've got other pieces here too. I have 4 pieces of the daisy paper that I strategically cut my paper so that I had like a little daisy and a little blue. So I've got 4 of those. That paper goes a long way, you guys. If you cut it right, if you want to have daisies, you kind of got to go to the middle part of that DSP, but then you still got lots of clouds at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on my white piece and put that on the inside. When the glue is flowing, I just like to put glue on as much as I can. Okay, so let's grab my daisies and we're going to put that across the bottom here. Okay, there's the bottom. And then let's open the card up flat so we can put these pieces down. So I have 2 of them to go over here on this panel. And then I got another one for this side. This is the front. Whoops, make sure the sky goes up towards the top. Okay, so that's the front. Now let's open this up. And then on the inside, we're going to put our white piece right here. This is where you can do your inside greeting or you can do your writing. Both of it actually, right? This is where you sign your card. And then we're going to pull some of that DSP in here. And I've just cut these 2 little pieces to go down at the bottom. But I mean, if you wanted to, you could measure these panels and decorate all of the inside if you wanted to. And there we go. It's going to fold down like that. Look how fun that is. So stinking cute, right? Okay, so now I'm going to bring my bunny in. The bunny's going to sit, my gnome is going to sit right here. So I'm going to put him on dimensionals. Let's grab my dimensionals. And I have another thing that item that I want to show you that's actually retiring. So let's just put the dimensionals on the back of my gnome. I don't want to stick them down on my card yet because I want to line up where my greeting is going to go. So I'm putting 3 dimensionals on my gnome and might as well pull off the backing while I'm there. And I can bring in my silicone mat and I can lay that down because that sticky will be just fine on the silicone mat there. And we're going to bring in a stamp set that's leaving. And I'm really sad because this one is a really versatile stamp set. It's called Celebrating You. Look at all the amazing greetings that are in this one. We've got anniversary, Father's Day, birthday, welcome little one, happy Easter. The best is, and then the inside, right? The best is yet to come. You're on my mind and in my heart. This one has beautiful, beautiful font that is mixed. I love it when they do like a nice cursive font and then they have a typeset font. So beautiful. There's a Mother's Day, like I mentioned, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday. It's got everything. And it's leaving. It's leaving because they're making room for new stuff. But if you like this stamp set, the Celebrating You is $33. Okay, so it's a really great stamp set. It's the red rubber. So I've got my Happy Easter here. We're going to stamp Happy Easter on a scrap of white right here. I'm going to use Memento to stamp that one. So tap, 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 stamp on my scrap. And we're going to grab my double oval punch. So I used the double oval punch to do the basket, remember? To do the Easter basket that the gnome is holding. And I'm just trimming it up so that I can actually center it nicely in that oval. There we go. And then I'm going to grab some coordinating colors here. We've got Mango Melody, which is also leaving, you guys. So we've got retiring colors on this card. We've got Pear Pizzazz, Blushing Bride, Mango Melody is leaving. And so if you pick up that designer series paper, make sure you pick up some Mango Melody because look at those beautiful daisies. It's definitely an accent color. So beautiful. Okay, so we're going to glue these together. And there's my glue. I put it back in the holder. I was like, where's my glue? No, Rose, you put it back where it was supposed to go. That's what happens when you put things back where they're supposed to be, right? And you're used to having a messy desk. It's like, oh yeah, I have a place for that. Okay, so there's my Happy Easter, and we're going to put that on with glue. And I want it to sit right in this area. So let's take a look. We're going to put it right here, and then the gnome is going to sit right there. So I'm just going to put some glue like right in this area. I don't want to put glue on the actual punch because I don't want to make a mistake and put it on this area, and then it's going to get back here and make a mess, right, of my card and glue it shut. Don't want that for sure. So there's my Happy Easter, and now I'll pick up my gnome from the silicone mat, and he's going to sit right here, right on top of the daisies, and make sure that greeting is stuck. There we go. There's the front of my card. On the inside, you have lots of options with the Celebrating You stamp set. So I said Happy Easter on the front. You can put the best is yet to come, you're on my mind and in my heart. So whatever it is you're thinking of, right? You can put on the inside, like this one here, happy anniversary, wishing you happily ever after. I think I'm going to put the best is yet to come. I think that's a nice greeting for the inside. And let's flip that over and grab that stamp. Because Easter is like a beginning, right? It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's the best is yet to come. That would make a great one for the inside of an Easter card. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab my memento. Make sure that we've got that on the block straight. There. You can always practice on your grid paper before you stamp on your project to make sure. So remember, I got this glued down, so I'm going to do a little practice on my scrap over here. Make sure. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that right here in the middle. There we go. All right. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? I can add some bling. Maybe I'll add some rhinestones. Oh, better yet, do I have those little daisies? No, I don't think I do. The daisies. Do I have them? Yes, I do. Okay, the daisies. These ones right here. These are also retiring, you guys. Oh, these are so... Are they retiring? I actually think they're carrying over. Let me double check that. I think they're carrying over. Maybe somebody can let me know here. I don't think I marked them as retiring. They are on page 51 of the mini catalog. Yes, they are. The loose daisy embellishments are staying. Yay. So they're staying. So we can continue to use them, but they coordinate with another reason why you should grab this paper and the embellishments, right? So the paper's retiring, but the embellishments are staying. So let's add a couple of daisies down here. Can't really put them up in the sky. I guess I could put one like right there. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and we'll pick up a white one, put a white one here, and we'll pick up, let's put a yellow one right there, and another one down here. And you get how many of these in a package? 200? Is that 200? My gosh, I can't see. 300. Oh my God, so many daisies. You're gonna have daisies forever. You could even put a daisy on the basket. Wouldn't that look cute? You could even put like a couple of daisies here. That's gonna look cute. Let's put a daisy right there. Oh my gosh, so cute. And we'll put another one down here. Daisy basket, and let's put one more just to keep it even. Oh, that one down there looks like it's trimmed. I think I gotta fix that one. Let's put this one right here. Maybe you might want to omit the daisies off of yours if you want to put more highlight on your Easter eggs. I just thought it would be fun to have a little daisy. Maybe one would be enough. This one down here is not exactly round, so that's a dud. I picked a dud for my card today. Let's go back and get another one. I got 300, so I'm not too worried. I'm not going to cry over it, but let's find one that is symmetrically round. And there we have it, you guys. There's my fun Easter punch art card. Somebody's laughing. I see your laughs going up through my screen. I hope you like this one. I love making these kind of fun fold cards. There's the side view, how it opens like that. And then it folds flat, opens like this so you can sign it. Thank you, Charlene. Happy to see the Easter Bunny is the star of the show. Yes, he had to be the star of the show today, right? Thanks for all your comments, you guys. Appreciate you all so much. Let me just flip you back around here. Whoop. I had a blast making this card. I can't wait to make a bunch more. It would make an awesome embellishment on a scrapbook page, right? If you're taking pictures over this Easter weekend and you want to scrapbook them, wouldn't that be cute on your Easter pages? I have to share this with my scrapbooking customers. They're going to love it. Oh my heavens, you guys. I wish you an amazing, happy weekend, happy Easter weekend with your family. Take care, enjoy. I hope you get a chance to relax and enjoy the weekend, and all the blessings to you all over this weekend and into next week. I will be back on Monday, normal time at 9:30, with another fun card share. Now, if you are shopping that retired list, I will post all of the things that I used today. I actually have it here. I don't know if you want to screen capture it. It's backwards, actually. I will post it. So if you're writing things down and you're just making note of this, the Gnomes dies, item 159625, the medium daisy 149517, that's on sale for $14.40. Rain or Shine Designer Series paper, it's regular price at $21, but you want to grab that beautiful paper. That item code is 160540. The Country Gingham paper is also leaving, item code 160388. And last but not least, the Celebrating You stamp set is $33. The item code is 158028. And the other colors that I use that are retiring are Blushing Bride, Pear Pizzazz, and Mango Melody. So grab them while you can, you guys. Oh, and Pear Pizzazz, right? Pear Pizzazz is also retiring. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday for another fun card share. Take care and happy stamping. Bye-bye.